You know that feeling when you step away from the internet for 2 weeks and suddenly everything you knew is outdated. Innovation used to move in years, right? It was predictable and steady. Then it sped up to months. A new game launches, the hype is massive, and a few months later, the next expansion or sequel is already getting announced. But now, every week there is a new tool, another update, another shift. And when everything is moving so fast, every CMO and founder ends up asking me the exact same question. What is the one CMS that can actually keep up? I've tested a lot of platforms over the years, and I think we have a real contender. You'll want to stick around. I'll show you how a $10 billion crypto company went from waiting weeks for changes to launching in days. By the end, I'll give you a framework to pick the right CMS without guessing. Quick context on me. I started as a Figma designer who couldn't sell websites because I couldn't code. I had no technical background. First, I picked up WordPress, then Shopify, and Webflow in 2015, and I honestly never looked back. Since then, I've spent the last decade building websites for Upwork, Checkout, 21 Shares, and a lot of other enterprises globally. I've seen what works at scale and what breaks, and in the process, I've learned what actually matters when you're trying to move fast without sacrificing quality. When I talk about CMS platforms, I'm not theorizing. I've lived it. Before we dive in, let's be honest. There's a ton of CMS options. I've built on most of them, and let me tell you, every platform works great when you're small. But once your business grows and you add marketing teams, product launches, content workflows, multiple markets, that's when the platform starts showing their limits. WordPress. It's everywhere for a reason. It's flexible, adaptable, and you can bend it to almost anything. But once you scale, plugin dependencies become your biggest headache. You end up spending more time fixing conflicts than building. Shopify. If you're running a store, especially at scale, it's hard to beat. But if your marketing team needs real control over content and design, you run into walls pretty quickly. Strapi. Engineers love it. It's built for developers by developers, but marketers, they tend to stay away from it. Drupal. It's incredibly secure and highly customizable. Governments and universities rely on it. But it's not the tool you'd pick if you need to move really fast. Prismic. It's slick, component-driven, and API-first. It's great if you're feeding content to multiple channels, but it's still headless, which means you need developers to make it work. And then there's Webflow, which sits in a very different position than the rest. Let's take a look. To figure out what actually works, I've created a 5-pillar scale framework to help you understand which CMS is the right one for you. It's a 5-step process that's gonna help you understand better which CMS is the right fit for you. The first part is speed to ship, and that's how fast can your team actually go live with all of your marketing ideas, and can the marketing team actually own all of the updates on their own. The next part is cost efficiency, and that is what's the total cost of owning a platform, and that can be anywhere between how much do you need to pay retainers or developers in order to manage the website, all the way to the platform costs. The next part is adaptability, and that's what can the platform do today and how scalable is it for the next years to come in order to adapt all of the features that you'll need long term. The next part is low maintenance, and that's how much updates, security headaches, and other problems are you gonna have while maintaining the platform itself. And finally, that's ecosystem and support. And that's how much you're gonna be relying on native features of the platform versus using external plugins and external resources in order to have your website function properly. If you run any CMS through these 5 pillars, it's gonna be so much easier to choose the CMS you're gonna use to scale your business. So, what does Webflow bring to the table? And let's be honest, it's not perfect. If you want big e-commerce operations, Shopify wins that category. Full data control over hosting, Webflow is not the answer. If your budget is tight, well, it's one of the pricier options. If you need a site live tomorrow and you never use Webflow, you'll get there, but it won't be so smooth. But here's what it actually does well. Visual freedom. No messy plugins, no design compromises. Then, components and scale. You can build once and use everywhere. Localization is built in. Multiple markets, multiple languages, without any engineering overhead. And finally, low maintenance. Hosting, updates, security are gonna be handled directly by the platform itself. Webflow is built for teams that want speed and flexibility without sacrificing any quality. And that's where the real value proposition comes in. We've already said the web moves fast. Every week, there's a new tool, new trend. So why do I think Webflow is one of the few platforms that can actually keep you up? It handles all of these shifts well because it is built with the foundations right. Pages are ready for search from the start. You can manage meta tags, headings, alt text, canonical, URL, schema, you name it, it's all inside of Webflow. On WordPress or Drupal, you're jumping between plugins or waiting on engineering to fix conflicts. Webflow keeps the moving parts together, so SEO updates are simple and reliable. AI builders like Lovable can build mockups quickly. But if your platform can't implement them properly, it doesn't matter. Webflow lets you take your content and turn them into pages that are crawlable, responsive, and optimized while maintaining design consistency. Accessibility is built in too. Proper labels, semantic markup, all the things that get often forgotten on other platforms are easier to set up and maintain. And because it's visual but still structured, you can A/B test pages, launch campaigns quickly, and make SEO changes in real time without breaking layouts. Okay, enough talking about Webflow pros on paper. Let me show you how this actually looks like in practice. 21 Shares is a crypto investment company with $10 billion under management. And they were running on Strapi. Their marketing team had to wait weeks for simple changes. Engineers were stuck doing content updates instead of building the product. Expanding to new markets took almost a month just for the website side. So we migrated them to Webflow. In just about 6 weeks, we were able to migrate 12 locales, 8 regulated markets, to integrate complex data integrations, and to have full localization. They saved more than $300,000 annually, which actually reduced their engineering dependency. Page load times dropped more than 61%, launch time went from 2 to 4 weeks down to 1 to 3 days, their website complaints dropped 37%. And 3 full-time engineers and a product manager got assigned to actual product work. Their marketing team now runs web operations with full autonomy, no constant back and forth, and no waiting on dev queues. Their head of design saw the final result and said, okay, now the website actually looks how we imagined it. That moment right there, that's what actually matters. Not just the metrics, the fact that the team could finally execute their vision without fighting with the platform. And it's because Webflow actually makes the work easier. You hand it to the marketing team and they can just run it. It just works. So, is Webflow the best CMS in 2026? For more scaling businesses that want speed, flexibility, and a tech stack that doesn't need constant babysitting, yes, it's not for everyone. If you're serious about doing e-commerce, you need a complete control over hosting, or your budget is your primary constraint, look elsewhere. But if you need a platform that just works, that scales, and lets your team focus on building instead of fixing, it's hard to beat. And yeah, I almost forgot. If you want a simple checklist you can use to pick your CMS without guessing, you can grab it on the link below.